know that Valtteri Bottas holds a speed trap record for a Formula One race? 231.46 miles per hour was officially recorded in the Williams in 2016 Mexico, and it's all to do with the altitude. So the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez circuit does sit at over 2,200 meters above sea level, and because of this, the air density is lower, around 20 to 25% lower than at sea level, and because of this, there's less air particles surrounding the car, and this does have a pretty big impact. When it comes to downforce, we will see a 25% loss in downforce simply because there's less air pushing the cars to the ground. So the cars will be a little bit slippier, and to counteract this, teams will bring their high downforce setup to this circuit. So we're going to see those big Monaco style rear wings to counteract it, but it won't really have the same effect as it normally would just because of the lack of air density. However, reduced air particles also means reduced drag and reduced air resistance, simply because there's less air particles for the cars to cut through, and that's why we see those top speeds. So in 2016, we did see Valtteri Bottas record the highest top speed ever recorded in the speed trap in a Formula One race, and that was at 231.46 miles per hour. And actually in that same race, Williams telemetry did record 231.96 miles per hour, although that was not officially claimed. With the reduced downforce and the reduced drag, it does also mean that DRS is less effective in high altitude. So even though we do have 3 DRS zones at this circuit, it's just not as advantageous as it normally would be. Something huge impacted by high altitude is actually the cooling. It's just not as effective as it normally would be because there's less air to go through the intakes, the ducts, the radiators. It causes the power unit and the brakes to run hotter. The turbocharger also has to run way harder than it normally would have to bring air into the engine to cool it down. Teams will try to mitigate this by opening the size of the radiators, the ducts, the intakes, but really they need to do this without impacting the performance. And of course, another huge impact of working at high altitude is the impact on the people. The air is thinner, so there will be about 25% less oxygen in the air. Altitude, who knew it could have such an impact on a Formula One race?